Hello crafty friends, it's Jess from jesscrafts.com, and today I'm here to share a tag as part of the 25 Days of Christmas Tags. It is a daily blog hop lasting 25 days featuring a variety of companies and a lot of different prizes. So I will leave you a link to the original blog hop so that you can partake in the challenge and then also follow along for the days where you can enter comments for a chance to win. And today I'm representing Lawn Fawn. And later in the month, I will also be representing Newton's Nook, and so we are each sharing tags. For today's tags, I am working with the Lawn Fawn Let's Bokeh in the Snow collection. It has these really nice, pretty subtle patterns and great Christmas colors. And I'm also going to be working with the Lawn Fawn Joy to the Wood stamp set. To cut my tags, I'm using the Lawn Fawn stitched rectangle dies, and I'm using one of the smaller of the stitched rectangles dies. It measures, I would say, about 1.5 inches by maybe 2.5 inches. And I am going to start by stamping the birch trees on this sort of neutral cream colored paper. I know that I don't need the entire impression of the birch tree, so it's okay that the bottom is not stamping as perfectly since it's hanging off the block there. I really just need a small portion that will fit across the tag, and I want to use up this scrap of cream colored cardstock rather than using a whole brand new sheet. And so I'm going to strategically place the die and trim the paper so that I can cut 2 of the birch trees out of just the one area. I also stamped the cardinal from the stamp set onto some of the red paper from the collection. I wanted to keep the tags pretty quick and simple, and that's why instead of doing any sort of coloring, I am just stamping it on cardstock that makes sense, or pattern paper that fits well with it, like the cream for the birch trees or the red for the robin, cardinal, sorry. So it just makes everything go a little bit faster when you use pattern paper instead. Plus, I don't know about you, but I kind of tend to be a hoarder of pattern paper, especially the Lawn Fawn, because it is such cute little patterns that I know look great with paper piecing. So I'm always afraid to not pick up a pack and regret it later when I'm really looking for a cute little green pattern, or I really like their latest one, Let's Bokeh in the Dark, which had, Let's Polka in the Dark, which had the purple. So I'm thinking about where I'm going to place my elements, where the little cardinal will go, or the ornament. But for the ornament, I want it to appear as if it is hanging off the birch tree. And so I need to get this little ornament hanging stamp, which just has like these little dots down. And I'm placing it on my block. The whole time I've been using VersaFine ink because it stamps really crisply. And this string is a little bit longer than I'd actually want, but I know that I can cover it up by just placing the ornament over some of the string rather than trying to take some time to mask things off. And I will just add a little bit of foam for some dimension there, and that's just one of those little touches that could help a tag really stand out without adding too much extra time or expense. So now I have this Joyful Wishes stamp set from the same Joy to the Wood stamp set, and I want to layer up the sentiment so they're stacked on top of each other. And I could have masked it off, but I don't mind cutting my stamps because they're so easy to mount back together. And I just thought that it would be easier that way, because especially that I might tend to make a few tags at one time, and so it would be easier if I could just stamp it plain. Also, I knew I wanted to use this joy sentiment. There's not much room left on the other tag, and so I need just the joy word, and this time I will do the masking. I don't like to trim a word in half usually, but a whole sentiment I don't mind trimming into 2 parts, because then it gives you that freedom to line them up next to each other or to stack them depending on your personal taste at the particular time. I wanted to add a little something extra to these. Oh, I think they're really cute, and for the most part I don't tend to spend too much time or put too much embellishment on my tags, since I do want them to be disposable. I just felt like it needed something a little bit more, plus to be honest, I wanted to make sure that I was creating something special for the hop. And so I decided to go with some enamel dots. I was lucky and recently was able to find these in the clearance bin at Michael's, so that's always a good thing to keep in mind, where if you always just kind of check for when Michael's is having those 90% off clearance buckets, you can find some good stuff. There's only 1 or 2 packages, but it was certainly worth it. And to finish off the tags, I'm taking some lawn trimmings in the Silver Sparkle, and I'm going to just cut a length about twice the size of the tag so that I'll have enough room to tie it off. and I place the two ends together, feed both ends through the hole, and the same two ends I feed through the loop, and that allows me to go back later and remove it so it's not tied yet, and I can tie it onto my package, or I could simply just keep it the way it is and tie it onto my package. But that kind of opens it up for future use, but gives it that little embellishment now, and I can just put them aside and have it all ready to go when Christmas time comes. So that's it for my projects today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in more crafting tutorials, including cards and art journaling pages, please subscribe to my channel. I will leave you links to other Lawn Fawn Christmas projects in the video description below, and also to the 25 Days of Christmas Tags blog hop so that you can check it out and enter for your chance to win. Thanks for watching. Bye.